Hey guys, welcome to my WSO, Cold Calling Loophole. My name is Josh. I've been an offline marketer since 2010. I sell everything from WordPress websites, mobile sites, Facebook, Twitter, social media management, SEO, videos, basically anything I can sell that has to do with online marketing, I'm going to sell it. I've been a part of the Warrior Forum since 2011. As you can probably see in my profile, I don't really post a whole lot. I've been pretty focused on my business. I frequent the offline section quite often. Just to kind of get tips and tricks here and there. I've picked up a few things. It's WSOs that have made a big difference for me. I've bought almost all the offline WSOs that I've come across. There's been some really fantastic ideas and really good services on here as well. You know, whether you're looking for someone to design websites or doing SEO, I've used quite a few of them here and I use them quite frequently. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put together another WSO kind of sharing what's worked for me, but you know, there's a ton of good ones out there. And that's why I put this together. You know, there is a ton of good ideas floating around here to help offline marketers, and I wanted to give some tips and tricks that I've learned that I've been doing for the past 5 years that's really made me successful. The number one thing for me, you know, out of all these different methods that I've come across, you know, there's this client getting method, there's this client getting method. The number one way for me to get clients, and I keep going back to it, is picking up the phone and calling them. It's direct, it gets to the point. You know, I can work a couple hours in a day and I get my meetings, my whole week booked up with meetings. And, you know, it's really fantastic. I mean, I think that comes down to the script, which I'm going to share with you today, this loophole script. Because, you know, everybody is saying you need to make 100 calls a day at least. You need to make 100 calls a day at least. I have zero interest in making 100 calls a day. I didn't get into this business to make 100 calls a day. And I don't think you got in this business to make 100 calls a day. So I think you're really going to like this WSO because the script is amazing. It works unbelievably well. You know, you're going to see it live. What I've done with this WSO is I've used the script, this loophole script that I've made, and I call 11 businesses. Where I got these companies from is I basically just did a Google search. I looked on Google Maps, typed in restaurants in Calgary, and got a list of all the ones that are downtown. I'm living downtown right now, so I figured, you know, I don't want to go too far. Made a full list. There's about 60, 70 restaurants I put together, and I just started calling for right from the top. I went 11 down, and you're going to see me live make these 11 calls. I use the script every single time, and you're going to see me, you know, handle some objections. You know, if the owner's not there, what do I do? Let's say they say no. I don't think anybody says no in these videos anyways. Like I said, it very rarely happens, but if they do, you're going to see that. The main thing is that out of those 11 calls, you're going to watch me book 4 appointments. You know, everybody I talk to that is somebody I want to talk to, whether it's a owner of the business or whether it is the marketing manager there or even the GM. What's great about the script, like I said, is I got callbacks. I left a bunch of voicemails with people, not voicemails, but messages with people, and I got 3 callbacks. So out of the 11 calls, I ended up with 7 appointments, and which was awesome. You know, my week turned out fantastic. I ended up making 4 sales. I got 4 SEO sales out of it, which turned out to be $18,000. Obviously, I didn't sell all 7. I mean, it's impossible to have a 100% closing rate, but you know, it works really well. I make about 11 calls in this video, or in the videos following coming up, and out of the 11 calls, I make 7 appointments. So you can think, you know, if you were to triple this in a week, you know, you work for 3 hours in a day, or even 2 hours on a Monday, 2 hours on a Tuesday, you're going to have 12, 14 appointments for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, you know, that's what's great about the script. You don't have to sit in front of the computer all day. You basically sit down for an hour in the morning, hammer calls. Sit down for an hour in the afternoon, hammer out calls, and you're good to go. You know, you may have to sit down maybe, you know, 15 minutes later on like 5 o'clock because you got to call someone back, but you know, if you know someone's going to be there and you know they're the owner, perfect. Why wouldn't you do that? So it's really effective in that sense. What you're going to see in these videos, so like I said, I'm going to make 11 calls, 7 appointments. The outcome is fantastic. You know, it works basically every single time. You know, you get the gatekeeper on the phone, they like what they hear, and they're going to pass you to the owner. And same thing with the owner. The owner's going to like what you have to hear, and he's going to say yes. Let's meet. Let's see what you have to say, and we're going to do that. The whole idea, what it basically comes down to, is we're calling as a best restaurant website, and we want to meet with the owner to do an interview. I made another video at the end. It kind of explains the whole sales process, so make sure you watch that. Because, you know, once you get the interview, you know, the appointment for the interview, you don't want to be doing an interview. You want to sell the services. So make sure you watch that because You know, we want to spend maybe 5 minutes max when we talk to the owner to do an interview. But the interview is asking questions about their business, about their marketing, who are they working with for marketing, how much are they spending on marketing. You know, we're basically just interviewing them about the marketing stuff. So it transfers very easily. What's great about this method is you come across as an authority. You know, you are Best Restaurants in Calgary. That's who we're calling from, Best Restaurants in Calgary. You know, whether you're somebody else in a different city, you know, you are the best of. And so they want to make a good impression on you. You know, they feel like they're in a weaker position. You know, you come out on top automatically just by calling. And what's great is that you have a website, you are doing online marketing, you know, you're making money online because you have a website, and you can take your education that you know and give them a little bit of education at the same time. So, you know, you come across an authority, you come across an educator, and it's very easy to flip that into a sales pitch. So, you know, this whole process is amazing. It's worked really well. For the first year that I was doing it, built my business to 6 figures, and I haven't looked back ever since. So I really hope you guys enjoy this WSO. I think you're going to find it very valuable. I want to thank you guys for purchasing it, and hopefully you'll really enjoy these videos. Thank you.